in this treatment centre, you had to fill in a form that was 30 questions to identify whether you had a problem of dependency or addiction.
Oh, yeah.
And the one about drugs, out of 30, basically, if you answer more than 15 with a yes, you've got a problem. More than 20 with a yes, you've got a serious problem.
And you scored?
Well, on drugs, I scored 26. Okay. On alcohol, I scored 27. And the one about eating, I ate the form. So that should give you some idea.
Prior to being at the Sun, I was a quite militant lefty, semi-anarcho, just stopped travelling, confrontational bastard, really.
I can't see that at all.
I thought I was having a stroke. Basically, it's impossible for you to think and talk if you hear your voice at a certain delayed rate. It's mad. Yeah. So as I was talking, I could hear my own voice back in my head at a delay, and I felt like the whole world had tilted on its side. They asked me about England, and I said, yeah, I think England are going to do really well. Obviously, the guys are great to go in there and have a sing-song, right? Fucking hell, lads. That was sounded so weird. That didn't come across, did it? And they went, yeah, you sound like you were absolutely shit. So then my phone...
Well, you didn't look drunk. No, I watched it a minute ago.
I went rehab, drama school.
Oil rigs.
Oil rig.
Yeah, I can see the career progression there. That makes logic.
It's a standard progression.
We got pinned down one time and we're stuck. Everybody's looking at each other thinking, how the fuck are we going to get out of this? And you're always in that mode. How do we get out of this? And I just started making a cup of tea. I'm behind a rock getting shot at, and I'm trying to make a cup of tea and getting pissed off.
That's exactly what I meant.
And I did. So I drank the cup of tea and I went, right, now I'm pissed off. Right, let's do something about this.
I've spilt me tea! What were you doing in the cave, Bez?
Yeah, I did for a while because I was starving and I got caught shoplifting off the Moroccans.
Like you do.
And I got chased through town with a lot of angry Moroccans with the flip-flops at the Red. So I ended up hiding out in a cave up out of town. So my money arrives to get myself out of there.
Oh, John Leslie is, again, it's a hideous misrepresentation in many ways. The truth is, I did say his name. I didn't know I'd said it at the time. Yeah. There's recordings of that demonstrate it.
But he was exonerated, though, wasn't he?
Well, more to the point, my ex-wife was his PR at the time.
Right.
And we had just spent, not Mr. Leslie, but various people working for John Leslie, had just brainstormed with me the night before on how we might help John. So I was working very much on John's behalf.
This went really well.
It went horribly askew because, of course, I knew the name because we were fully talking about it.
So then I said, does anyone want me to suck their willy? Oh. And I went into the bathroom with these twins. Well, they were quadruplets, but there was only these were the twin boys in the bathroom. Uh-huh. Well, also because I was so young and it was blow jobs. I was just blowing on them because I didn't know what was happening.
That's brilliant.
like bottles.
And we had to have a drill through there, and it came out. Yep, and then they had to rip it. But I was screaming, and ripping it out was awful. But it was so graphic that they couldn't use it in the end. But my hand had its own pulse, and it was huge. I was like, oh shit! I went straight to A&E, and doctor said, "What the bloody hell have you done there?" He said, I lost the Trivial Pursuit. He went, no, stop messing about.
Was there any contestants in reality, in your own opinion, that would ever realistically make the SAS Cup?
No.
I knew you were going to say that.
No, because you've got to, and that's, again, not being derogatory to them. It's not all about fit. That's 10 to 14 days of training and filming, right? It's just for people. It's 10, that's 12, 14 days of training. The SAS is 6 months, and the brutality and the mental and physical is continuous.
I had a girlfriend in the middle of my, for a while, in the middle of my serious addiction. She broke her leg really badly, and it was in plaster from hip to ankle.
Yeah.
And her parents thought, brilliant, she won't be able to drive. We'll use this as a, and they sort of locked her up in the house, and she lives out on the other side of Oxford, quite in the country. So they kind of locked her up in the house and thought, right, we'll get her off the gear. So they took the car keys, and when they went out, she soaked the plaster in water so that she could bend the knee.
Oh my God!
Completely screwing up her leg for the rest of her life, I might add. Oh, and because there was no other transport, she went into Oxford on their ride-on lawnmower.
Oh no!
I love that.
Exactly. She went to score on a lawnmower.
That's a good one for your memoirs, isn't it? That's classic, that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Broken leg up here.
Exactly like that, yeah. There's no stopping. You can't, that's why they always say, it's not going to work unless you want to stop.